Hello, guys. Good evening. Uh, Today I want to talk about. So I had a previous video. It was about how to forget a woman, and I want to do a follow up video today, and it's about pros and cons of being in a relationship. Um, so I'm gonna talk a bit from experience. What are some pros and cons? And how they might affect your goals that you have in life and stuff like that. So let's start with the let's start with the cons of being in a relationship. So number one con is so you have to distribute your time. So women, when you're in a relationship, they want attention, and if you're not making enough attention for them, some women, they get a bit too needy. They're jealous and stuff like that. So I mean, that all falls in like the same category. So yeah, when you're in a relationship, women tend to be jealous. They tend to want time. They so these things right here, they take away from you, from some of the things you want to do. Like, for example, let's say you want to be in the gym for 2-3 hours. Now you might only have 1 or 2 hours because your woman wants to be with you. And well, you could say, well, why don't you guys just go to the gym together? Well, sometimes her schedule and your schedule are not exactly aligned, and that might be an issue there. So another issue might be even work. If you're working too much, they might start complaining, like, oh, you're working too much, you're not giving me enough time, this and that, blah blah blah. That's another issue. Another issue with women, you're hanging out with your friends or stuff like that, they might start complaining about that. So that's another issue there. Let's see, what else can I think about? Hey, if you're a guy that likes, you like to be, you have to consider this before you get into a serious relationship. If you like to go from one girl to another and mess around with other women and stuff like that, you might need to consider this before getting into a real relationship, into a serious relationship, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna run into some issues if you're doing that. What are some other cons? So yeah, like, whatever goals you have, your woman might not be aligned with the same goals that you have in mind, and that might be an issue too. So those are just some quick cons, and use this like to my follow-up video too. So let's say you just broke up with a woman, or you're going through a divorce or whatever. Think about those things. Now you have the freedom for those things. So if you were in a relationship, you were in a marriage, and things ended, now you have the relationship to go around and have new experiences with other women. You have the ability to go and meet other women. Now, instead of being in the gym for an hour, you could be in the gym for 3 hours. And instead of doing 1 hour a day of overtime, now you could do 2-3 hours a day of overtime if it's available at your job. Now, on weekends, you have time to focus on your hobby, whatever it is. If your hobby is YouTube, if you whatever you want to do, and you want to play sports, you're playing basketball, baseball, you're in you want to learn a combat sport, MMA, boxing, whatever the case might be, you have all that time for that. You want to dedicate time to your cousins, to your mom, your auntie, your sister. Now you have all that, your friends, you have all that time to do those things. So those are some of the cons. So now let me get at the pros of being in a relationship. So one of the pros is, let's say you've been in a relationship with this woman for a long time, so you know her habits. You know, like, you know what's good about her, you know what's bad about her. So it's there's some comfort level there, but at the same time that's bad because you can't get too comfortable. And women's mind, they change rapidly, because they're survivor instinct. So that's one thing. Another thing is, let's say your woman likes to cook. You don't have to, you save some money there, not eating out and stuff like that. And you save some time too because you don't have to prep your own meals. Your woman could cook you up a meal, That's another pro. Another pro is, you don't have to go from one girl to the other one, and you don't have to be going on dates, spending money like that. So in a way, being with one woman is a good way to save money, because you're gonna take your woman. You might need to take her out once a week or whatever, but it's better than going out drinking and taking this girl this day, and then you have to take this girl that day. So that's another pro. And well, financially, let's talk about finance. If she's a woman that's supportive financially, if she has a career, or let's say she's a stay-at-home mom, but she's helping you save money, and whatever way she's trying to help you save money, and she's with your financial goal, then that's another pro. And basically that's just some insight on that, some pros and cons of being in a relationship. And yeah, that's about it.